Bastards, today I want to talk about EDC, everyday carry, but on your personal body. Not in a backstrap, not in a backpack, or anything you carry visibly. You want to keep a low profile, just during your day. That's why I want to show what I usually wear when I go out. I always have on me. First, a cell phone. Simple, almost everybody carries it. You can call for help with it. You can start a fire if you use the battery. You can make three ways fire with a battery. You can puncture it. You can put water on it for a shortage and make use of that to build a fire. And you can put a piece of metal between the plus and the minus side. And that way you can create sparks to make a fire. What I always do is I put in the case where the battery is some money on it for when I lose my wallet, like a little banknote. So you always have some cash to carry, even when you lose your wallet. Keys. Always, never forget, always make a habit to take your keys with you. You don't want to be locked out of your own house. And you can even make use keys for self-protection. You can stab an attacker with it. You can even sharpen it, like the edge of a key you don't need anymore, and to deter an attacker. And the police won't say something when they keep you when they're searching you. Third, dog tags. This is very useful actually. First of all, put everything on it that can be of use for when you're going to an accident or you've been attacked and you go to the hospital. Put your name on it, full name. Put your blood type on it. Put some social security number on it so they can know who is he, where is he from, so we can contact the family. What type of blood type do we need to use in case you need a blood transfusion? Or when you're in the military, you can put your number on it so you can be transported to a military hospital right away. I always would advise to put some rubber around the dog tags so it won't make any noise when you have to be very quiet for some wild shooter or when you're kidnapped or something. But if you do that, you can also put it off and you can sharpen the edges so you can use this as a weapon if you have need to. Put a rubber back around it so you won't stab or cut yourself. Seems obvious. Talking of which, I always carry Israeli bandages. Why? Because they're the best thing between a tourniquet and a bandage for when you're heavy bleeding. You can put enough pressure with this for even large wounds or bleedings. I will in another video teach you how to use an Israeli bandages. So let's put this a bit aside. If you don't, if you find that too big to fit in the pockets of your pants, you can always use a regular handkerchief. Put pressure on the wounds. You can use it as a mask. It's like a little shamak actually. When there is dust, smoke, you can put it in front of your mouth to pick up water, to filter it a little bit, or dip in grass. Then you have and twist it around, catch it in your mouth. You have then drinkable water. If it's direct dipped onto down. Another thing is always important: fire. Just a regular lighter. You can use fire to keep you warm. Even if it's empty, you can use the little stone in here to make sparks for building an improvised fire. What I always do is put some duct tape around it, because you never know when you can use duct tape. It's always handy, and it doesn't take much place if you put it around your lighter. One of the most important things I always carry is a multi-tool. Man, how many times this thing helped me throughout the day. From little repairs, maybe self-defense, to little annoyances you can fix with just this. Always buy a good one. Don't be a cheap. Don't be cheap on this. This can save your life. You need quality, and you will need it someday. Your wallet. In my case, this is a clip wallet. I keep my cards in here, some money, some few tools I can use. Doesn't look this isn't suspicious at the first glance, but it has been helpful for me for cutting some wires or something when I forgot my multi-tool once. Very handy. A pen, a simple pen. You can use this for so many things. You can use it to write, of course. You can use it to defend yourself against an attacker. The police or security won't take it from you because it's just a pen, but it's very effective when you strike with it. You can also use it when you're having some string or a handkerchief to make a makeshift tourniquet. When you bound the tourniquet around the wound, you can put the pen around it and keep twisting it till the blood vessel is cut off and the bleeding is stopped. The next thing I always carry is this, some paracord. In this case, a bracelet. Paracord has more little ropes inside of a big rope. So with this little thing, I have 10 meters of rope. Very handy. You can also put some little trinkets on it, like this as a spark starter, also a whistle. Very handy. But I have not yet to use it for some situation. So next thing, a picklock set. This little card looks like some every debit card, but it contains a little multi-tool set. I have put some duct tape around because it was clinging a little bit, so I had to keep it quiet. But this thing has saved me and some other people's a few dozen times when they locked up their keys in their closet at work, or when you're locked up in a building and you need to pick the lock when there are no windows to escape from. So I always keep this in my pocket. Very small, very little. And if you're not a fan of the multi-tool, you can buy one of these credit cards multi-tools. It has few things like a knife, some glasses to make a fire, a compass, can openers, some little pincers for when you got a splinter, a little toothpick. You can use it to open some cuffs or a little lock or something if you're very skilled with it. So it also has some measurements on it. I don't know when you're going to use it, but it's on it, so might as well use it. And these are the little things of my everyday carry I keep on my body for in case when I use my EDC bag, or even when you're in a bug out situation, you still have these things on your body when you lose your backpack, your bug out bag, or anything else. So it is what I carry around on my body. Cheers. See you on the next video.